Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Little question that this is one of the most striking structures in all of sport, the Allianz Arena. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game? Yes, and the finish! Barcelona are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try...
And Messi! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Great run on the overlap here. Right through the middle. Ter Stegen will lay claim to that. No, that's not the ball he wanted. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Plenty waiting in the middle. Shooting chance! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
Nelson Semedo. Semedo gets it forward. And that's been won straight back. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. It's come loose. Flings in across. Cut out in the nick of time. There's a long ball. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Nelson Semedo. Vidal. And he's there to cut it out. Messi! The captain scores!
Well, this skipper probably feels the obligation more than most to deliver goals at important times. Going into the interval is always a key period, and his opener could prove to be a critical development now.
That was a given. It always was.
Messi is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation...
Up for a header! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a...
The referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Colo need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Piqué gets into the right position to intercept. Titi. of an hour into the second half. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
And now the breakaway.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Arthur. Jordi Alba. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Barcelona are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Just brushed off the ball there. And Titi. 5 minutes left on the clock. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. No way through there.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it ends 1-0. Got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet, and that's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Nelson Semedo. Titi. Arthur hoists it forward. Messi, and the finish! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Tries to get it forward quickly. Can't get the better of his opposite number. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And Titi. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high calibre technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Gets the better of his man. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
Well, you could see...
Oh, shooting chance! Chip through. Looking for space out wide. Crowd calling for him to... Has a hit!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Now it's Messi. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And it's played forward. And it's Griezmann. Out to the left it goes. Going for goal! Big moment!
goal! Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset. Barcelona are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Colo don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Arthur. Jordi Alba. Griezmann. Good ball. Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nelson Semedo. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Colo are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Now the counter. He gets past his man. Lovely bit of skill there. Chance! He's gone for it!
Colo are definitely going about this the right way.
Hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 to the good. They have breathing space. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Barcelona have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Arthur goes looking. He spotted the run and played him through. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Has a goal! Denied brilliantly.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, he's worked so...
Header! Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
Arthur. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Roberto. Arthur drives it forward. So that's it. It is all over. Colo huffed and puffed, but in the end, no joy. That's the game. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Samuel Umtiti. He's a very fine defender, of course, but it's what he contributes offensively that I find very impressive, Peter. When he plays in his favourite left centre-back position, he's able to use the fact that he's left-footed to step away from the press and just stride upfield, lifting the tempo and getting his team moving.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Arthur with a long pass. Arthur showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Driving on, a real charge here. He's got away. Chance! Chance! Goal! That was a given. It always was.
And that's what the game was all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Colo take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And it's Vidal. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Forward it goes. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And the finish! He has done it! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Has a look and has a go. Back of the net! Back to within one! Interesting! We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
And here's Messi. Messi proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. And it's played forward. In with the challenge. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Up he gets! It's bounced out! No mistake! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And through to the goalkeeper. The whistle for half-time. It has been a pretty crazy game so far. They played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And we are already promptly back underway. It's a decent ball. Goes long. Nice little chip. Clears it out of harm's way.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Looking for space out wide. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. A great leap! Oh, the ball's come loose! Gets it into the middle. And shoots!
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Has a goal! No, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
And here's Messi. Griezmann has a hit! There it is! The ultimate captain, leading by example.
Yeah, he may have left it late, but he was looking to finish the game strongly when others were beginning to fade. And the fire that burns inside this skipper has helped complete the perfect comeback. It's great stuff.
He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
And time is up. And in the end, it got away. They just weren't allowed to build on their lead. They lost their lead. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Of course, Antoine Griezmann. He's got a bit of everything, Peter. Speed, great technical ability, and the priceless gift of being able to make all the right decisions at the right times. Personally, I really like the way he can always take a little touch to give himself that half a yard of space he needs to get a shot away, and he doesn't miss too many either, does he?
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And here's Messi. Hoists it forward. Oh, good interception. And TT.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Vidal tries to dink it in. Battles to win it back. Forward it goes. Arthur. Plays a clever pass. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's Messi. Vidal. And here's Messi.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. Vidal, Griezmann, Arthur. He's gone for it! He's pulled off a fine save.
Vidal simply didn't do anything wrong. He was
and the first half is done. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How would you review the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Colo head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And we are already promptly back underway. So deadlock still as the second half begins. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Jordi Alba. And it's Griezmann. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Jordi Alba. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Messi! Oh, it's a stunning goal! About as smooth as it gets. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Barcelona break the deadlock.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
And it's got through. Great leap! Good delivery, no joy.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Titi. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba does well there, alert.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Piqué goes looking. Suarez gets into a dangerous position. Jordi Alba. There's a long ball.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Luis Suarez.
Barcelona probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Hoists it forward. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. So that's it, it is all over. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat.
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer...
So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And it's Messi. And the shot! Has a goal! Can he deliver? Just brushed off the ball there. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Big chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And they've been caught out here. There's a long ball. Barcelona are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And the counter is on. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Nelson Semedo. Towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the flank. Jordi Alba gets into the right position to intercept. Gets away from his opponents. The first half is done, so now the team has broken through. It's certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's made sure that that won't get through. We're still waiting for a goal to report here. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Into the channel. He gets past his man. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Titi knocks it away. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And that's been levered clear. Cuts it out. Ball through needs to be good here. Hoists it forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Barcelona making another change here. A buccaneering run from the defender.
Colo showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Rakitic. Heading towards a draw here, and that, ahead of the game, was hugely unexpected. Now, can he... Luis Suarez! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak. There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Rakitic. Dembele. Messi. And there goes the final whistle. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. A little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely on track. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Of course, Antoine Griezmann. He's got a bit of everything, Peter. Speed, great technical ability, and the priceless gift of being able to make all the right decisions at the right times. Personally, I really like the way he can always take a little touch to give himself that half a yard of space. He needs to get a shot away, and he doesn't miss too many either, does he?
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. A really good feat. It's found its way to him. Big chance! And it's a goal!
Colo are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Colo have an early lead. Good start. Jordi Alba battles to win it back. Gets his foot in there. Colo find themselves a goal up here. It's a lead to cherish. Vidal. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Hoists it high.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no...
Oh, shooting chance! Now it's Messi. Now it's Griezmann. And they've been going for goal! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Hoists it forward. Arthur plays it forward. And here's Messi. Gets it back. Forward it goes. Jordi Alba does well there, alert. And here's Griezmann. Played out to the right. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Messi gets on the end of it. The half-time whistle. So there you have it, a good sport half of football, but it still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Colo leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Already up and running for the second half. Colo carrying a one-goal lead. And it's played forward. Well played, he saw that coming.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him. And
It's Griezmann! And here's Messi. Messi has got himself a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
They've played it short, and it's Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba sticks in a foot to win it back. Now it's Messi. And the shot! This could fall anywhere. Arthur.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Messi, and the shot!
Barcelona are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Oh, good interception. Colo are minutes away from a notable win. Jordi Alba. Colo need to hold on for a few more moments. And there goes the final whistle. Colo, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, I'm not sure that words can do this fella justice, Peter. Lionel Messi is one of the all-time greats, that's for sure. A fantastic dribbler with a killer eye for a pass, and obviously a lethal finisher too. Everyone knows what he's capable of, but stopping him's a very different matter. This opposition defence will not be looking forward to this one, I can assure you.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Played into the middle. Jordi Alba. Barcelona are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka. A lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
Messi with the short one. And here's Vidal! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Played it short. It's a great ball. Hoists it forward. He's pinged one through here. That's put paid to a promising move. Arthur, and it's played forward. And it's Jordi Alba. Battles to win it back. Looking to break out here. Nelson Semedo. Vidal. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Played out to the right. Vidal. And here's Messi. Now it's Griezmann. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Colo can be very glad that half-time came when it did. Poor possession and very little firepower means they need a serious pick-up in this second half. No guts, no glory.
That's the through ball. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Just brushed off the ball there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Griezmann. And he's on his way!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Nicely measured pass. It's Griezmann! Really well taken goal.
Listen, I've experienced that both for and against, and you won't have to guess which one I preferred.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
Rakitic. PK. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Griezmann gets wrestled off the ball.